Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Is it true? The women bathe but once every 3 moons.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers, and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
I say!
Maybe, but I've got good reason.
I hold Ciri dear too. You know this damn well. But the Mask of Orboros is no trifle. Have you any idea what could happen if it is used? Any idea of the consequences?
No, but neither do you. So stop panicking.
Can hear you two clear on the other side of the island.
Good! May all Skellige know, Yennefer of Vengerberg is a common thief!
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us!
Barry, what are you...
She's not told you? Might have expected as much. The myth is that Orboros created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Orboros made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
So, no one's ever used the mask?
No, but...
So you don't actually know if it works, how it works?
Of course I do. The myths tell me.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
Theft or no theft, Kroch gave us free rein.
First off, this might indeed be his isle. But we, the druids, watch that no alien magic takes hold here. Secondly, After the cataclysm occurred, Krak turned to us for help, and trusted this site to our care. Third! What? What was that? No. Yennefer's used the mask. Follow me! We must neutralize the mask! Mute its power!
What was that?
Unicorns.
Damn it, Yen. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here.
The power of the mask summoned them.
Ermion says the mask might
Fortunate he's here then.
realize he won't let this pass.
Oh, I'll survive, somehow.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places. Places where past events left a strong magical imprint. Take it.
Want me to wear it?
Yes. I'll cast a spell that will let me see through your eyes.
Gonna read my mind.
You object?
You do it whenever you want anyway.
No harm in it then, is there? Let's go. Already found the first spot. Yes? Yes, yes, yes. This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until you've seen everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved, like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the next spot.
Damn, you're ugly.
Don the mask. Watch out!
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
Bet Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Anyone here when this happened had a slim chance of surviving.
I know what you're thinking. But don't worry. Ciri can take care of herself. Well, ready?
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come. That's that! Don the mask.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely. It's Ciri's companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally. The mage who was with Ciri.
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target coordinates of his portal differ from those of Ciri's. The explosion must have disrupted his teleportation.
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence maybe, but she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't the same one.
Whoever he is, he grows more interesting by the minute.
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up,
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us. We'll see what Krach has to say about this.
Relax. Storm's died down. You've clearly got things under control.
For now. But who knows what will be a week or two on?
Stop panicking! Here's your mask.
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You I'll deal with later. So,
We think a powerful...
plausible. Considering what happened to the wood, do you know upon whom?
Not yet. But we know Ciri was here. She stepped out of a portal. A mage was with her. Someone chased them. They fought. Ciri was wounded but managed to escape.
Where to?
Velen, probably. The mage opened a portal for her, then he fought her attacker.
Yes? Is that it?
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
He went flying in that direction.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... What do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor, though the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What? So it's true? The Wild Hunt? I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they want?
They're looking for Ciri.
But why?
Elder blood flows in Ciri's veins.
Tis true, she can trace her lineage clear back to Lara Duran, which is why the women in her family have always had extraordinary abilities. But could that truly be so important?
Ciri's exceptional. She travels between places here and other worlds. Space is no obstacle for her.
Huh?
Which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture her. Speaking of the hunt, mentioned it appeared on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ardskellig. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year. The islanders said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted, then galloped inland, laughing fiendishly.
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so women, and an old man.
Next stop, Hindersfjall.
I'll meet you on the beach near Lofoten.
Wait, can't we go together? Right now?
But you detest being teleported.
Don't exactly like potions either, but I drink them when I have to.
You also drink them when there's no need at all. Very well. Let's go. Stay close to me.
Good luck to you. Inform me once you've learned anything new.
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindisfjall, but if I remember correctly, Lockton should be this way. Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
The early sprouting whiskers. Get in the grind, life. Me?
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So?
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent.
Then speak.
They say the Wild Hunt destroyed this village.
That is true, though few believe us. You don't either, I'm sure. Did you see riders on skeleton horses, wearing frost-covered armor?
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of the claws of dead men, like in the ballads. Leif yelled to grab the children. Then they came, cut him across his face. He tried to whisper, only blood came out.
You were to ask about someone, not prod their wounds. That's enough.
What happened then?
Go on.
I ran out to get help, to get Leif. But so many bodies. Yolle, Ingvar, little Neki.
Which way did the riders go?
Towards the sea, through the ravine, on horses made of bones. Bones and ice and...
Enough! Get to the point. Now.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She is not here.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I've buried so many, I may have forgotten.
This Ciri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in the stables with Craven. 1,000 curses upon him.
Remember anything else? Anything at all?
Only that she seemed tired. Very tired. And her hair was wet.
Great. So we know she bathed. Progress.
I'm sorry, Craven. My apologies. Craven. Craven could have told you more.
This Craven you mentioned, does he have a name?
He did. Until the elders struck him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the Wild Hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvag.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed Morkvarg.
And thus regain his honor and his name.
Trial by ordeal. Very skeleton.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
This Morkvarg, half man, half wolf?
Yes?
Won't bother you anymore. Already killed it.
I know. Craven went there before you, but is yet to return.
Didn't see him in the garden. Doesn't bode well. Don't know if there's
啊，
much
什么？
point in going
原
there.
来花园是用在这里的。
Even if he's dead, we could find
昨天还前天我自己打的时候已经把它里面弹光光了。
Thanks for your help.
I understand you intend to enter the garden. I dislike it when foreigners enter the sacred grounds. But so be it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering of their own blood before the tree. Craven surely did so. Unless he lacked not only courage, but respect for Freyr as well.
You needn't worry about us. Geralt and I always give the gods the respect they are due.
不是啊，刚才那个看我的眼神是什么？好像很怀疑他自己说的话这样。啊，不管。现在要去那个花园。
You know me. Don't like to take my work home.
只是那座花园我里面已经探光了，这样进去还要看什么？
I asked you once to move to Vengerberg.
花园钥匙我还留着。
Remember? Was that ever around?
Yeah. Those were the days.
对啊，同一个花园。
Ivy-covered walls, a
那
mysterious
里面超乱的，正门开不起，和喂老鼠有什么关系
Hey Geralt, come back.
？Come back. What the?
So, where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent. Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Which is why you should stay up here. You can't help me track him, so I don't see any reason for you to go down there.
You're right. Besides, trudging through mud in these hills would be murder.
Thought you might object.
Me? Please. I can be extraordinarily conciliatory.
Yen, look me in the eye. What are you plotting?
Many things. How to seize the Temerian crown, how to sell Kaer Morhen out from under you. Go already!
啊，好啊，他现在是要我找什么？跟着他的脚步前进，是这个吗？虽然我不确定这个脚步是不是他的。
Craven's blood.
哦，还真的是。
Craven's blood.
Craven's blood. 应该是这个吧。
Roots, so I'm right under Yen. Hey, can you hear me? Craven's blood. Damn. Dead. Has been for a while.
Yen, found him.
And?
And I've seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
Take it you've got a plan?
No, I just like to stare at rotting flesh. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever. Come on, someone wants to meet you.
Putrefaction set in. But the vocal cords are intact. We might still get something out of him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk. Even a corpse. One must simply know how.
Thought necromancy was strictly forbidden.
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered by such foolishness.
Black magic's no joke. Casting those spells never ends well. Never.
I don't like it any more than you do, believe me.
I understand.
Geralt, please.
Need any...
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and the eye of a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
Geralt, you're getting on my nerves. I offer you solutions, you try to poke holes in them.
Sorry to bother you with my doubts.
Please, Geralt.
That's just it. Your please is never a request, only ever a command. But let's move on. Let's get to work.
Selene, Selene, Defrain! Selene, Selene, Davidar! Are you Craven of Lofoten?
No, I have a name. I am Skull.
We're looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes. Have you seen her?
She's wise. They cursed me.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak!
No!
Speak! Speak!
She fell almost drowned.
Help me. Help us both.
Ciri. Zirel. Can you hear me?
I can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember? Repeat it.
Drowned. Dead rock.
You're awake. And I thought you'd...
Where am I? And who are you?
It's all right. You're on Hindersfjall, village of Lofoten. They call me Skjal.
But how'd I... What?
We fished you out of the sea. Me and that friend of yours.
How long did I lie there?
All day nearabouts. 'Twas morn when we brought you in. Night's near come now.
Damn. Too long.
You needed the rest, desperately. Been through a lot, eh? Got some nasty, fresh-looking scars.
What's this? Did you undress me?
I'd no choice. Soaked through you were, and I had to see if you had any wounds that needed tending.
Mm-hmm. And if my breasts needed smearing with fox tallow?
Nay, that was Mum and Sis. I'd never dare. I swear. On my honor.
Easy. I believe you. And where is he? My friend?
Stepped out a while ago. Said he needed to find a boat. Why does he wear that mask? Something not right with his mug?
No. He simply doesn't like others to see it. Help me stand.
I don't think you should...
Less talk, more giving me a hand.
Ah, that's me brother for you. Out of sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater. You know perfectly well I'm helping her up.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to interrupt your courtship. Come, we're off to the sauna.
Where?
Why's your mouth agape like you're noodling for an eel? The sauna. Girl, you was blue as a whale when we brought you in here. Your blood needs thawing.
Really, there's no need. I feel fine now.
Hey! Fine? You can't stand on your own 2 feet. And it's no surprise with your muscles frozen stiff. But don't you worry. Mum and I will take care of you.
I'm sorry, but I must get to Drowned Dead Rock as fast as possible.
Shan't force you to stay. But the rock's a ways off and you can barely walk. You'd best take a horse.
True. Skjal can prepare a horse for you. You'll have to wait a spell, but even so, you'll get there faster than on foot.
Fine, that'll do. Thank you both very much.
Pish-posh, there's no need. Now come, we gotta sweat the sick out of you.
Where are my clothes?
I've taken them already. Come on. That man in the mask, he's from afar, isn't he?
Oh yes, from very far away.
Where exactly?
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that. Trust me.
Means your muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose. Ah! No!
All right, in you go and get out of those rags.
All of them?
I should think so.
我在想到底是要拿掉毛巾呢，还是要带毛巾呢？还是冷静一点好了。等下出事情我就糟糕了。
Taking you. You need help?
No, I'm almost ready.
哎，不是，他一定要我脱。哦，好了好了，脱，哪次不脱？这样就好了吧？哦，不是，后面前往三温暖，按错了。
No, I'm almost ready.
Wrap yourself in a towel. Well.
Finally. I was so worried you'd...
Ah, Mum, you always worry.
不行啊，这边太危险了啦！
Yes.
用听的就好，用听的就好。
That's good. But why have you got the towel, child? It'll just get wet.
Mom, she's from the continent. She's shy.
I'm not at all shy.
Expect me to believe that?
Astrid, behave yourself, or I'll send you to gut fish with your pa. Here we are gabbing away. Steam's gone. Gotta douse the coals.
Say, back home, have you got saunas too?
I'd rather not talk about myself.
Why's that?
Someone might come looking for me.
等下这边结束我再放画面啊，请照画。这边太危险了，这边应该很长一段都会是裸体，这个我不敢放出来太危险。
Astrid, I asked you not to tell her.
Oops. Well, now the milk's spilt. Do you fancy scalp?
I must say, he's rather
half the village sighs when he passes.
Give it a rest, you're in top.
Listen,
I understand. Who'd want to stay in this hole? We're all related 3 times over and the air stinks of fish.
I can't see how you're related to anyone here. No one in Lofoten groans and bitches quite like you do. Sit down and be quiet. Child, Sjal's certain to have readied the horses by now. But before you go, you ought to take a quick jump in the water. It'll do you good.
Ice.
Head through the door and you'll see the pier.
Thank you once more.
And once more, there's no need. God...
Cold.
啊，这个画面啊，你们看不到，哈哈哈。哎，不是哎，我没有看到他们的出口在哪里，尴尬了。这个出口在哪里？糟糕，完了，找不到出口了，永远走不出这个地方，惨了，画面都不用开了，哈哈。哦，有了有了 ，OK， 画面可以回来。OK。
Storms are coming. Gotta go to your mom.
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
I'm sorry, but I...
Right. Besides, it's not important. I'll take Njord. You can ride Greyback. She's old, but she'll...
Run for your lives!
You stay here! I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
Mm, 他的刀呢？
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you.
I don't know.
You can thank me. Watch out! Ride, silly! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
What became of that creature? Where is he? What?
saw him at Sodan, but he sold him.
To whom?
Don't know.
Begone.
Tell them. Hear my name.
Begone, I say.
啊，射了。
What?
It died. Like I said, the spell.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you?
No, I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Yen.
I'm fine now. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure. That's more or less how it felt.
Could have shown some sympathy for the boy.
That was no boy, Geralt.
Didn't just speak.
I know it seemed real, but it was no longer human. Geralt, I know we should talk.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We...
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We've every right to be furious. Furious! And you will pay for this.
We had no choice. We'd never have learned what happened to her.
Do you really think you're justified? That your hunt for a foreign woman gives you the right to destroy our garden?
I'm sure it doesn't in your eyes.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skal told us.
Didn't learn much. Not in Velen or Nova.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned.
Certainly hope. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it. Safe and sound. That I promise you.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly... You know? I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know. Buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
You were gonna ask me...
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That, well... She's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens. Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Fine.
Thank you. For that?
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to praise, but when I do, it is sincere.
Hi! 是吧？在拉尔维克与叶奈法见面，先储存一下。可怜啊，被死灵术弄的人，只能什么都讲。我看一下，哎，哪里？哦，在这里。神秘乘客，丑陋的婴儿是那一只吧？最后怎么多了那么多任务？这个任务是怎样？是要我先去弄那些东西吗？最后愿望，看一下这些任务是要我干嘛？最后愿望，这是支线，这怎么变支线？丑陋的婴儿是主线。所以我现在变成解支线了。他只说这是私事，没有说的更清楚。No， 小鹿安呢？不是啊，如果说这是支线的话，那我可能会想要先留着。因为都会有一些东西，你知道？我想自己看。我看一下，委托任务。寻宝任务，寻宝就是找装备。主线已经要回去那里了，那我先把这边的那个兽魔委托先打一打，看一下巨龙是怎样？我先把委托都打一打。这个在哪里？我看好远。
Rurik, right?
Aye, I was. With Ulf, my cousin. Called after him once, twice, thrice. Then the water went red with blood.
That, or the monsters had eaten their fill. Are you Tove?
Then you were told right. First the sea took my son. Kavilla, our son. He went out fishing and didn't come back. My man. One night, he didn't come home. I fetched me brother, grabbed it.
Small comfort, I know. But the drowner...
为什么地图会给我2个点？看一下，哦，是这2个点要打。那我就顺便去那个问号点踩一下。私底下花了一堆时间在踩问号，踩的地图好干净，只剩下这座岛的问号都还没踩。你看到我的海域全部踩光光，干净，赞，只剩下这座岛了。这座岛再踩一踩这张图就 OK 了。然后再来就是原本的本岛那边，原本要坐船的那一张还没有清而已，把全部清干净。
Another victim. For sure. The bear must be nearby. Again. Slime and rotting flesh. More drowners. Lair. Bruises on his neck. Definitely not a drowners. Strangled. Almost untouched. Hidden for later. Drowners just don't do that. Bits of boats, torn sails, lines. Sailing decor, you could call it. That stench, the marks on the bodies. This must be a water hag's lair. Got a keen sense of smell. Won't come back while I'm here, unless she coexists with drowners. Maybe I could make an extract from their glands cover up my scent.
什么水鬼费洛蒙？我看一下，哪里有水鬼费洛蒙？煎药，恶魔煎药。酒精、炼金物质、魔药，哪里有水鬼费洛蒙？我没看到。用水鬼费洛蒙啊，费洛蒙熬煮魔药，用来隐藏我的气味。我是要去捡尸体里面的费洛蒙。这有费洛蒙。好像都没有，尴尬了。Where is the 费洛蒙？这里有没有费洛蒙啊？这什么意思？水鬼的腺体熬煮香水。可是我的炼金术里面没有东西啊，剑也不可能，煎药，还是要叫我弄一个水鬼的煎药，水鬼有煎药吗？如果有的话，我应该已经有做了，看一下。没有水鬼的药。哦，有看到了，水鬼费洛蒙，水鬼不会攻击受魔力。我喝。然后呢 ？What now？ 用水鬼费洛蒙熬煮魔药，所以他是要我用费洛蒙来熬煮魔药。看，我有魔药可以弄。没有啊？啊，不就是这个东西？你看，我已经喝一瓶。 这怎么算？
That should do it. Now for a place to hide and drink.
原来是要拿出来喝。OK。结束了，很快。哎，走错地方。自从23等之后，去强化了一下我的猫那个猫，我的装备叫什么？猫学科。群岛的任务， 应该是那个吧，那个受魔的，受魔委托。这应该是受魔委托，没记错的话。那我现在先把这个群岛的受魔委托都先打一打，打的差不多，再回去那座岛，然后再接主线。对，说到踩问号点都忘记踩，去踩一下，这边可以上去。我这样下去应该不会摔死，应该不会吧？想偷吃不？啊，没事，啪！
Job's
Now, why would I want to see
water hag.
Seen a lot of ugly critters in my life.
这样还不够，好了，这样就好了。好，下一个。还有几个？还有4个，我把这4个都打一打。巨龙这个我就不知道是谁，到时候碰到就知道。还好不是巨什么东西的。
Hi, Geralt.
I don't know.
Aye, true. Port's good.
Those two
Corey and Cracky. Depends.
Saw your notice. Pretty bare.
It's a ghost, I think. Or some other nightmare. Started harmless?
Let me guess.
Nay, they didn't. Must think me a coward. Will crude steel it not do us much good there? I felt it in me bones. All I could think to...
Gotta say,
Grand.
Fine.
Thank you, Geralt.
他叫我砍幽灵，应该是巫妖吧？啊，不是巫妖啦，那个刚才砍的那只叫什么？
sever his
什么恶灵啊？应该是恶灵。是说在哪里？有点远，用船电筒。哦，有点远。
The favor Lady Brand did for our son.
我现在比较问号的是，
Not your average mist.
哦，原来是小屋里面的怪吗？还是这是那只怪之意思？
What now, you piece of filth?
哎，真的是妖灵。哦呦，怎么会有？嗷
Spectre. Killing it won't change a thing.
这也太雾了吧！
Almost managed to find cover. Almost.
Hey,
knock,
anyone
knock.
there? How did you get here?
What do you think? It is an island. You Mikjal, the Lightkeeper? Jorund from Erenbjorn sent me. Where'd all those wraiths come from? Last saw something like this near Vergen when...
From nowheres. That's just it. Fire went out and wind died of a sudden. That's how it started. Came out here for oil, stepped out of the house, looked up, saw the mist rising. Then the ghost showed, came straight at me. Pulled me back inside, tossed the door, and then I heard it. Someone whispered me name, Miguel.
This wraith, the big...
It Seymour haven't helped much, have I? Sorry.
These ghosts didn't appear without reason.
No clue. There's nothing here. The lighthouse. Me hut just rocks.
Strange. Need
here. This key.
是说这个妖灵是会一直生的，你能不能在这边刷点素材？不过应该也不缺，就是。然后一直生呢，我好像不用理他，管他了，直接去找点。 这座塔我好像有来过耶，是这一座吗？我怎么好像有点印象？还是我去的是别座？都有点像，就是。
A letter. Well, well. Lighthouse has got a pretty dark secret.
Wow, wow. 原来是交易场所啊，选的真好，也太浪漫了。我都不知道商人还有这点浪漫，也不太算商人，就是寻找解除诅咒的方法。好， 这个地方这么小，哪里可以解除诅咒？
Symbols of a bonding. Manifestations of ill will. Focused, concentrated. So it's a curse. A curse that keeps the specters here. A penitent. Good thing it hasn't appeared to me yet. Could possibly kill it in this mist and darkness. Need that lighthouse working again. If Mikyol's the cursed one, the curse binds him to this place. He's the only one who can light the fire that'll break the curse.
How you like that silver?
That's silver.
Phew. Island's haunted by a penitent. Spectre. Like luring ships onto the rocks, then looting the wrecks. Don't deny it. I found the letter.
Longboats sink every so often anyway. That's the sea, that's its nature. They sink near the isle, at least the cargo don't go to waste.
We'll come back to that later.
But what?
Guessed that already. But a curse grips both
差
you
点
and
多
this
的，
place.
可是这游戏有时候那个走路都怪怪的，
All you gotta do is
每
light
次
the
每
fire
次
in
走
the
走到
lighthouse.
悬崖下面去，然
Penitent's
后就没了。
invincible as long as darkness covers the
重点
island.
是这游戏衰落伤害又特
I
高。
can't go outside. It'll kill me. I can feel it. Perhaps you could.
I'll escort you. Now no excuses. Grab some oil and let's go, before I change my mind.
Look! There! It's him!
I see it. Now shut your mouth and go light the fire. Remember, you fail, the penitent will kill me, then come for you. Hurry up. Don't know how much longer I can manage this. Ugly bastard. Done. What now?
Did it work?
It did, but that doesn't make the island safe. Because you're still here. A lightkeeper who lures ships onto the rocks. Sheesh.
I made a mistake. I know this now. Swear by Frey and all the gods, never again.
你把东西卖给我如何？
Best keep that promise. I ever hear of another ship, even a dinghy, running aground off
我
Elberg,
相信你的钱一定很多
I'll come
吧
back here.？
我每次卖给商人，他的钱都不够用的。
Understand?
But I...
一个莫名其妙的任务。把这边东西捡一捡，再去找下一只肉。看一下，你还看到那一只龙，那个28等任务的那只龙，不知道是什么东西。如果是岛上那一只我还没清的那座岛上的那只龙的话，那我可能不行。那只我去碰它等级问号，我看到我的 fuck， 那是什么鬼？砍了它还没有伤害，怕的要死，然后我被它摸一下我就没。
Ask Mikio for the details. Never mind.
Aye, yes, got it right.
给钱。下一只巨龙先等一下，巨龙啪，先奇怪的怪兽。
Greetings.
Huh. They said, where you hang a nut?
Why so?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The witches. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's.
And nobody's gotten it.
Oh, they have. Here from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Svep, only 4 came back.
Only 4 came back.
Let's talk about...
You want to bargain? How?
By species. Drowner's less than a...
Aha! But we've no notion what...
We pre-agree...
哇靠，500，这个这么多，这不要多一点不行吧？600。
Ah, have it.
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough.
The 4 survivors.
Aim to talk to Sphere?
所以我到底是要打什么？很像在卖关子。
They're the men. Go ask this Witcher. He'll tell you.
What's the issue?
Ye or anyone ever heard of a beast setting a wagon in the road, then waiting in ambush? They're too plowing dumb for that.
Dumb or no, they tore a few of our lads to shreds, and we ran like rats.
Really thought you could...
We had to try. If we didn't, who would? Think Larvik's some kind of getaway for mutants? Witchers stopping in every week?
Willing to talk about it? Tell me what happened?
Ask away.
Remember...
It were dark. Casper the...
Cause I did? It was huge. Its maw all blood smeared. Bugger gutted Ungie with one claw. Near spliced him in.
Word is,
short way from here.
No. We barely got to it when something came rushing through the underbrush and... For what?
For what? For information. 他们没硬件也敢去打怪，不是啊？铁剑也有伤害，只是没那么高啊。不然我等一下拿铁剑来打，应该只会有2位数。我等下试一下，拿铁剑来打，应该是2位数没有错。
something really did tear him to pieces. Not much left. Beast must have dragged the shredded body to the woods.
没有足迹之类的？足迹比较快，不然气味也是可以。他说把它拖到森林，是不是？那我是要往下面走。什么都没有。
Not much left.
拖进森林。
Beast must have dragged the shredded body to the woods. Not much left. Beast must have dragged the shredded body to the woods. Looks like blood, but... Red clay. Necker warriors use this clay to mark their position in the back.
唇都不一定砍得死。没事，我等下试试看。
Capable of setting primitive traps at least.
我记得我有砍过，那时候好像也只有2位数。骸骨曼，这是什么？好像没打过。应该是恶魔。 骸骨曼，哦，是这个，这个我有印象。纯盾，哦，哈哈，还是也没看清楚。哎，所以我现在往哪里走？
Here's the nest.
哦，怎么又是这个？
Finally, the main nest.
等一下，我要拿钢剑。53。哎，哦，他换剑，杀很低啊，53。
Guess I got company.
这个直接烧死！哦，这个火焰真滴好用。还好有那个巨魔药水，那巨魔药水真的很好用，一直回体，超赞。直接吃伤害我就觉得没什么差，不要吃到太多伤害就好。而且还有那个无敌的盾，无 无敌的昆恩之翼。只是遇到那只等级问号那只龙，我还是打不过。那个到底是什么鬼？被他摸一下我就没了，而且他攻击频率也是很高，真的打不过。为什么我只喝一种金药？因为我还没想要喝别的。
Killed the bee. No.
况且我现在是用等级在碾压，我现在等级比较高了，我现在等级23，可以压得住，就没必要喝那么多去压。新郎到来，自己好远。目前我只喝这个可以回血。哎呀，我只喝这个，我记得是巨人魔药，巨魔尖药，这个很好用，可在战斗中与战斗外恢复生命，就是无时无刻都在回血，这个好用。另外一个的话，我最多只会喝这个那个加攻击，这个雷霆，其他的我都还不太想用。我看我之前有用过这个啦。夜之妖灵，因为那个时候都在跑大陆，大陆那边比较少在传送跟那个什么冥想，喝个日间妖灵，看一下我有没有日间妖灵，我好像没有日间妖灵。大幅减少急救哦，这个也蛮好用，不过应该还好啦，靠那个盾来撑，没事，等之后有素材做起来放。
See you nut from round.
Heard you've got.
Aye, my sister's name. Truth be told.
What's this about?
My sister's betrothed. He's
这该不会又是要我打幽灵？
Sensing you just don't.
They had their ups, they had. But family's sacred.
Finding the.
Bring him home and I'll spare no.
Need to hear something.
First, you gotta tell. Agreed.
I'll see what I can.
Britt and Nils had their favorite spot. Cliffs north of the village.
Thanks.
来了，新郎到来，那个新郎就是我啦。山丘上这么近。
Need to talk to you.
Leave me be.
以回血来说，巨魔是弱的，可是它可以一直回啊。它的药剂效果的关系，它可以一直回啊，我觉得很好用。当然，如果想要快速回血，我就直接加食物跟叶子药水就好。我记得还有一个可以瞬间回血的那个，我忘记哪一瓶。我有做，但我没在用。
But he was alive, screaming my name.
I'll look into it. Gotta explore those caves Britt mentioned.
等我的那个什么，这个毒性的这个条再撑的再高一点，我再考虑多喝一点。我现在还没有到那么高，我最多只能喝2瓶传说的跟那个不是传说了，喝2瓶那个煎药跟几个小的，没有办法喝那么多。点在哪里？这里啊？为什么这边看不到？哦，在下面。我现在可以喝3种吧，1瓶29。我先看一下我的那个毒性调多少，240。7321，80%呢，有点难。要扔 DLC2才有办法。看吧，看自己怎么撑吧。我这边是还没有点满。先这样。
Stinks of carrion, necrophages, siren tracks. A very big siren. Drowners couldn't possibly lift Nils into the air. Melusine, the mad and dangerous lady of the depths. Clearly used to be worshipped here.
完了，我的银剑好像砍到没耐久了，忘记去修装，修一下。
Strange scale color. Not your everyday siren. Same scales as on the altar. Melusine cult didn't appear out of nowhere.
梅露心。
Went into hibernation some time ago, but it's awake now, and it's hungry.
这一条是这样，这么长一串。打我、啊！这群那边绕去就是这样。拳头，拳头好烂。
Nils. Gotta be. Some monster dropped him from high up. Britt wasn't lying.
兄弟，你要不要打？你快要被我射死了呢！法王弄不下来，我把他射死好了。你要过来一点，等下我收不到你东西。来下来。等下靠近一点。OK。澳中解不到澳中解。好了，回去了。用等级碾压，什么事情都不用做，就赢了。这只是巴斯怪物之子，不好说。我觉得它的等级跟水鬼是一样。可以把它当成另类的水鬼，这样可能会比较能接受一点。这边有没有东西呀？
Faster.
Faster. 你之前找的那个船点在哪里？哦，看到了。
Come on now.
Master Witcher?
Found an old echidna in a cave on the shore. Tough beast.
So Britt spoke true? A beast?
And killed him.
I'll have to fetch it. Witcher, would ye mind telling Britt what happened?
Fine. I'll
feel like a damn fool now, not believing me. Take this.
Farewell.
Hãy 来了，新郎要来了，新郎要跟你说有人死掉了。新郎到来是这个意思吗
？Need to talk to you. Your betrothed is dead.
Nels.
This won't bring him back, I know. But I avenged him. Killed the beast.
Thank you. Knew all along he was true to me.
and so I'll vow to be true to him for the rest of my days. Take this gold. 'Tain't much, but I want you to take.
Thank you.
Why do you offend me so?
Don't take it the wrong way. There are things even a...
派哦，我只是不想拿钱而已。真的是。好，下一位来了巨龙。希望不是那一只龙啊。这一只打完，我要回那个大陆去过主线。金蛋号。
You're lucky. I'm not a... Still, take my advice.
又给他钱是不是？获得新闻。啊，之前欠我钱的那个。
Oh, a witcher. You're about the dragon, I reckon.
Tell me about this dragon. What's it look like, for instance?
You don't know? What kind of monster slayer are ye? It's got scales, wings, claws. A dragon's a dragon, you poit Gavin. Just go kill it, for it makes more corpses.
Let's talk about the reward. See what you're offering for this dragon. Usually get that much for a necker.
It's a lot, but then a dragon's a lot too. So be it. I accept.
Witchers don't usually kill dragons, but I'll look into it. You said something about victims, right?
2 brothers, Askell and Nillis, went out to hunt, turned into prey. Wounds so horrible.
Fascinating story, I'm sure, but I'm more interested.
Look for yourself. Family's only now preparing the boy's funeral. They're cut.
Well, another come to gawk at the dragon's victims. Perhaps I should start charging for the pleasure.
哦，这个可能会很赚的。
I wouldn't pay you, though. See enough corpses in my line of work. I'm a witcher. Here because I took the contract for that dragon of yours.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't know. How can I help?
Where were the bodies found?
In the glade past the river. The lads, they liked that place since they were tykes. They'd go there to catch hares.
Might not be easy for you.
At least you asked me permission, not like the others.
That's everything for now. Thanks for your... Claw marks, bite marks, but no fire damage. Interesting.
我靠，这么近哦，这么近有巨哦，真假的？不怕吗？要是我就怕爆了。
Pretty weak dragon. Couldn't lift a cow. Just tore it up and left it here.
这只巨龙不大。
Cow's blood. Might lead me to the lair.
应该就是前面这里了。
Bone shattered. Fell from high up. A nest. A forktails looks like, but it's empty. No point waiting. Gotta rustle up some bait.
插尾翼龙还是巨龙？那只我打过，还蛮简单的。只要说这游戏难的，好像没几个。 我连古代入手经我都觉得好简单，怎么回事？昨天在自己打的时候遇到古代入手经，把它打掉，结果比我想象中还简单。你刚说他召唤那些狼比他本人还难。
So will you help with it?
Found your dragon's nest, but I'll need bait to kill it. A sheep.
I see.
我塞满牛火。
Well, I have a brave little sheep. No, I'll manage without sulfur. Just need a sheep, unseasoned.
Fine. There's one I can give you. A bit mangy, but it'll do. Know how to get a sheep to move where you want?
If dogs have figured it out.
哦，现在是要我赶羊。Oh no， 这个我还真的不太会。左右左右，无法浪，走啊！瓦达米瓦达米，哎，这里，哎。悪くないよね。快点啊！跟那只公主有得比。
What now, you piece of filth?
巨的。哦，这只有血量。哎呦！我还没甩点就挂。喷！升起来，升起来！啊！死啦，死啦！下来！谁准你飞的？快死掉了！
Go on, sheep. Go frolic. You've earned it.
真的是等级碾压。不对啊，他28等是什么？我刚才没仔细看他的等级。啊，好像也看不到，那个血条不是一般小的那种。
Slow now. Whoa.
As if something was tearing me apart from inside.
So will you help with the trap?
Solved your problem.
And? That it? Tell me more. Did the dragon breathe fire? Spit venom?
还会甩尾巴啦。它还有金色的鳞片呢。
Yeah, and it had golden scales and smoke pouring out its ass like it does out of a chimney.
Just like the skulls sing it. You've earned your reward.
And the princess's hand, but I'll just take the coin.
选2会被扣钱啊，没事没事，我选1了，没事。还蛮好笑的意思。看一下 ，OK， 这边都打掉了。这是在地震。有呢，有在地震呢。摇起来，摇起来！把手放在空，不对，应该要冷静一点。 解锁线。还在咬你。没事没事，正当的能量释放，应该没问题。只是我点下去。跟我讲要来无人之地，可是没跟我讲去随便一个地方，是不是？告诉男爵，那我去那个什么乌鸦那边。
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
我去上个厕所。告诉男爵的宗室，我想把乌马带走。乌马。
Have you drove off all the monsters then?
Try to win them all, but you won't.
So long.
I'll tell you.
This be the witch.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Things from
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you, you can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Param. It won't be as cock.
Ploughing hangover.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could...
Bring him back though, won't you? Be
他才是这个哇，原来是这个意思啊。
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straw.
That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door, now. Hey, little guy.
等一下，我怎么任务失败2个？我等下看一下那是什么。
This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once!
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
我想随便选啊，我只是想要看一下我哪两个任务失败而已，我随便选一下好了，然后我等一下回答。
No courtesies needed. Perfect. But remember, I'm not your soldier, or page, or dog, so don't give me any orders.
Would you prefer I order my guards? Look around. I need only Becca.
Geralt.
Now report.
Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen,
where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron
Yes, I know my vassals.
who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
and into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Ladiv Dorn et Kemed Bandro Ithne Iakis. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bundlers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
Yen, what happened back there in Skellige?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say.
Yen.
No more. Please.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Una, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Oh, there, Roach.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Jennifer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's up to something.
Glad you noticed.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Tea time 没有结束了，还有乌马在这里，世上最丑陋的男人。
Can we talk?
乌马，我还听得懂哎。
I'm looking for Ciri.
妈。
How can I help you? You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I.
Wait.
So long.
好，我先看一下我什么东西失败。最后愿望。这个也没了。是不是因为我回不去了？是这样吗？我还能回去吗？我看一下。何亚明这个引诱，这种是主线，是，不是啊？这个失败的部分。 还是独挡回去打一打好了，这也没多困难，就把失败这2个打一打。我先看一下是哪2个，不是很会记这种东西。循线追查跟什么？最后愿望。好，循线追查跟最后愿望。啊 ，Thank you sir。丑陋的婴儿应该是这里。反正之后面这边我应该就直接跳过，我选的选项应该不会变。虽然我刚才是乱选，但是看起来还好。好，应该是支线，这个，然后还有一个是什么？最后愿望。先打这个。哎呀，一直吸。在这里。哪里？在这里。这个到底能不能跳过？每次都要再看一次，超麻烦。可是他是男的，明明说是男人，怎么会是他的女儿？这是奇特的一个解释方法。明明都说是男人，怎么会认为她是女儿？爬山。到底是哪里？上面那边。
Gods of the sea, I've never begrudged you no gifts. Grant me another victory, so I can make you another offering of me loot.
Don't mind me.
Fuck, what now?
Heard you were in.
Fucking say what you want.
I'm looking.
And just who the hell are you?
A friend of a friend. I'm looking for Carradine. Thought maybe we could make some sort of deal.
What? Our business robbing some Novigrad pricks the wrong way? Plowing guilds. Come on, what are you waiting for? Kill the...
一言不合。等一下，我烧。修啦！这个是他自己踩到过火吧？他很会演的。哎呀！哦，这个盾牌的好烦。大鸡鸡。 哦，你是说这个吗？大鸡鸡。孽鬼！再让你们多开一点，大鸡鸡。啊，大鸡鸡。哎，等一下，我上面还有东西没看到。高等猫。哦，高等猫，我看一下。哇，没办法做。高等猫有什么？白海鸥，还有一个以太。白海鸥能不能用练的？以太要用练，以太也要白海鸥，白海鸥有时候用练。樱桃酒。之后有需要再来用，自己私底下再去弄素材。然后现在又要再回去了，是不是？我砍完一个，马上又回去了。好。
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Wonderful. Aye, it is. Let it. Some still bleed as I toss him in the fire. All the same.
I'm a witcher! Hi-ya!
What the hell took you? Pretty likely Carradine lives in Novigrad, and he never severed ties with Hammond. They're actually in business together.
Learned something too. He trades in, live goods on the sly. Owns a ship called the Pearl of the Coast. Runs between here and Skellige. Changed his name too. Has a residence in Gildorf.
Anything on Celise?
Well, didn't have you there to stand up for her.
All right.
We'll wait for you in a gateway off the road.
Can we talk?
What?
See you later.
Yeah. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Think I know how to get in. I got a plan.
If your plan doesn't include dealing with an escort of guardsmen, best revise it. Calm now. Let them started.
You're expected. Come in.
Make yourselves at home.
He's a witcher.
Very true. Allow me to introduce my wife Letitia and my two little tots. You know who I am, and I've heard of you. You've been asking many questions about me. That always draws my attention.
What school do you come out of?
That of the cat. So few of us left.
I could understand a witcher becoming a high...
Why ever not? Not one among... They say no witcher has ever died in his bed. I aim to be the first.
Remains to be seen.
Witchers can't have children.
But they can have wards, or take in a woman along with her children, embrace them as their own.
My friend needs to talk to you.
Lads, take the children and Letitia and leave us. Our guests wish to speak to me. I'm all ears.
Talk to him, Geralt. If I do, first word he says to me, I'll lose it and throttle the fucker.
Your wife knows.
We are thoroughly honest with one another, harbor no secrets.
Fucking hell.
Relax, Lambert.
I confessed all just before we pledged to marry one another. Began a new life that day, with a clean slate.
Nice place you got.
As it turned out, I have a flair for enterprise. Now I have coin enough to provide my family with the finer things in life.
With some left over for philanthropy.
Miss Marabella's institute does not scorn small donations. Neither does the city's Widows and Orphans Relief Fund, amongst others.
Remember Aiden? A witcher. Murdered in Elander. Guessing the killers were paid well.
I remember him as I remember all the others, with the deepest regret. Yet Aiden was different in a way. Contrary to rumor, we did not set out to kill him. We were forced to when he attacked us.
What's your version of this story?
Aiden had accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Duke's daughter. He took the coin, bungled the job, then left, once the girl passed on.
You lie.
We were not to kill him, we were debt collectors. He'd spent the coin already, so we demanded his swords. When he refused, tempers flared. Vienne, positioned as a sniper, lost her nerve. Hit Aiden square in the eye. Later, she devised her own version of the story. To silence her guilt, I expect.
I've heard enough.
What now?
啊，所以呢，我有得选吧。我想要把这个答案丢给旁边那个，我相信他的答案一定很清楚。我想一下。不是旁边那个，不要用那种眼神看着我。我现在很苦恼。现在后悔太迟了。
Maybe you've changed, maybe not. To me and Lambert, it doesn't matter.
You killed Aiden. Fuck your new life. I don't believe in giving second chances.
是啊，那我刚才选那个到底有什么意义？是为了再选一次这个吗？
Leave him. Let's go.
You off your fucking nut?
Lambert, this is one of those situations when you have to realize you're pissed as hell, rein it in, and trust your cool-headed friend. Let's go.
For fuck's sake, Geralt. Don't know that I'll be able to forgive you.
I said let's go. You can always come back.
Thank you.
Explain yourself.
Don't intend to. Just felt Carradine didn't deserve to be murdered in cold blood. If you feel otherwise, you can always go back. Without me.
I feel like beating the shit out of you. See you later. Someday.
So long, Lambert.
Lambert， 好了，就这样结束了。真打。好了，该来最后愿望。应该只有这两个吧，这两个打完就可以回去接刚才主线。我在接主线之前，我就有在想，这个最后愿望应该是会失败吧？没想到还真的被我猜到了。
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Hankering for some tragedy. Go on from the village.
Like it here.
Or
You best take that back.
I'll never forget what you did for us.
Ye ain't welcome here, witch.
Kill the giant, sure, but now just facts about seducing the lasses.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this...
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Nowhere to look? For the mage?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of...
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up with... I've no gold to offer in reward.
Since you put it that way...
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
sail to the continent to trade? Any truth to that?
Oh no.
Tend to your own power.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Respect, Witcher. Priestesses are terrible crossway. You and the sorceress.
啊，友谊的小船。
Jin sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
应该没有要上去。
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't likely see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad I cried a Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Come back up.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the gem. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the gin? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our gin's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might indicate it's the mage's ship.
A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmen man, so he was from Pharaoh. A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmen man, so he was from Pharaoh. Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere. You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. Let's see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltje bedem ein echte ilivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. I su foltje bedem ein echte ilivaid.
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the gin.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... Three.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this gin?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that Jinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one.
What if I don't want to know?
I'm afraid you no longer have... Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
Nothing here. Nothing interesting here. Interesting. Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville. Wonder what this means. Elemental Empires by Giambattista. Nice shoes. Looks like Mage must have slept here. The mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Wonder what this means. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting. Nothing here.
Yes?
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did...
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like a... When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even. And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea. Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn. Rif Kaishta en Gaia. Kaishta et Displair. Gevired me castle.
You must weaken
Care to trade places?
What？ 这什么鬼？好像没有用呢。这刀怎么打？看一下。嗷！丢！这个好像有用哦。快死啦！
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
炸破除了。
And I love you.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise, he might feel compelled to remind you.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do. Very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care.
看起来没事。看一下，现在任务应该都破掉了，我应该可以直接接主线，不会有失败的部分。这些是之前就已经失败的了。接接看吧。选项的部分，我在想要不要重复我刚才选过的。 还是我选另外一条。我刚刚我选另外一条会是怎么样？这边先，等一下拿乌马之后存个档，乌马之前先存个档。
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Ever heard of preventive arse whooping?
You look familiar.
If I ever have a son, I'll name him Geralt.
Worms all crawl out.
need to talk to you.
Got up.
Not a... but...
Think.
You... Thank...
Pam-param, pam-pam-param.
I'm taking Uma.
There.
Sergeant...
Bring...
No. Open the door. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
And the bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I gave you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those... Ciri first...
The Wild Hunt track...
Where they were set...
Yes.
Who helped her...
And into the...
The information...
This monstrosity might well...
Can you lift this?
I've done a great deal of research.
Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request. This audience is over. Till the next.
I'm Do you... We can fight...
So...
We must... Oh, and...
Don't worry.
Take care.
Wait.
I'm on.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialists on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Hello there, Roach.
Forktail's this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't.
Huh? Not a... No. And? Geralt. She...
She's a... Shit. So where is...
Eskel's hunt...
I should let her...
If you...
好，回到这里了，果然真的只有那两个啊，那这样就 OK 没事了，我觉得差不多了。丑陋的音，我现在主线有几个？4个。最后的试炼，丑陋的婴儿。来看一下最后的试炼是什么。最后的试炼看完，应该今天就差不多到这里。看一下最后的试炼。又回到这个最初的小地方。开梦，哎不行，还有。
Leaking again. Damn it.
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually, more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Realize that monstrosity, as you put it, might be Ciri?
Yeah, I heard.
Mind showing a bit of sympathy?
I call him like I see him. That's how I am.
Know what? Never mind. Not gonna argue with you.
Right, no time to lose.
Lambert.
Oh, sorry. The potential Cirilla.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
啊，这东西怎么又回到我手上了？不是叫你干好吗？奇怪。
Gotta take care of something. Wait for me.
叶奈马真的是，东西又还到我手上是怎样？
Everything's ready at my end.
No reason.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the Circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. Drop them in and scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.
Me impressed. Did you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zerrikania.
Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Mm-hmm. Working out well?
Moderately. The castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. Damn it! Moored it right here, I swear!
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted into the bushes.
Cave entrance is just opposite, see it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know only 2 boys returned from my group?
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's still not...
Gnawing? What the fuck was that trial for? Most who returned from the Circle of Elements died within a year in some swamp, hunting drowners for a crown 30 a head. So exactly what was the point?
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Oh, I have. Many times. Believe you me.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
Alright. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion.
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside.
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom? Like, step softly or you'll wake old Speartip?
Old Speartip's still down there?
Yeah, he is. Unless he's done us a favor and killed over on his own. Could come at us at any moment.
How'd the rhyme go? Old Speartip's a deep sleeper.
Wake him up and you'll sleep deeper. Come on.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Whatever you want to do.
We'll invest.
You know, Vesemir's...
Hey, little guy. It's all right. You're safe now.
No! No!
Fine. Consider yourself vindicated. You were right.
Well, well, what do you know?
We can talk about that later. Got the foglets to take care of now.
An illusion! Who would have thunk?
You're not gonna let this drop it.
No, I will not. In fact, whole world should hear about the time the famed Geralt of Rivia was duped like a child.
think we ought to get Dandelion to write a ballad about it. How's that sound?
When someone's life might be threatened, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Enough said.
Of course, the noble white wolf never abandons a man in need. He's more saint than Richard.
Changing subjects. Did I see right? Was that boy?
Yeah, one of ours. Must have drowned during his trial. Foglets remembered his voice and appearance.
Charming. Let's get out of here.
Needn't ask me twice. In fact, I didn't even want to come here.
Lambert, enough. Shit, too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready?
Oh, you fat fuck.
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
Wall looks a little shaky. Hard, maybe?
Mine not stomping like that.
Relax. I slipped.
What?
Something fell in my eye. Splinter, I think.
Hope it wasn't from a broken mirror. That'd make you even nastier.
Ha ha. Ugh. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violets.
So soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever. Oh, good to be back above ground.
Mm-hmm. Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
Don't know who you're trying to impress. Tough guy stuff's just...
Look who's talking. Vesemir told me about that... What? What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Good one.
Just came out that way. Come on.
啊？什么？所以那只巨魔就这样放过了？这个不用打，真假的？啊，我现在回去打可以吗？先存档。我想来打一下。老毛头，直接醒。老毛头。好像没事。就这样。原来是独眼巨人。
You gonna live?
Probably.
Let's get out of here.
Wait. That's for Voltaire.
you whore son.
You finished?
Let's move.
因为这样好像砍掉比较好。
See him shit and run soon as he saw us?
Never known a troll to do that.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops. East Mountain, Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Huh? Oh. Hi! This Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
Stay calm.
Which is this thing one say, thing two do, thing three do, sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
They understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
We walk throws. Yous goes no far more. Which is understanded?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we trolls come no to Witchessy Castle. Rocks lots there. Pretty rock.
Enjoying this little chat? Cause, it's not getting us anywhere.
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as... We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witchessy strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witchess's monster kills trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. Use sharp back clubs leave here. Use pass. No agrees, we smash.
All right, we'll leave our swords here. Pick them up on the way back.
We want to know. Lick metal. Mouth stings.
You nuts?
Shut up and follow my lead.
I think you might have missed your calling. If I remember Pappy Vesemir's lessons correctly, Witchers kill monsters.
Your memory's shit. You only kill harmful monsters. Well, we made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
We can soak it in later.
Of course. Duty before pleasure.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest. How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
All right, phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather. So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago.
Sense a good story coming.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed a crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel. I made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, and then hang himself.
Wow, truly great story.
Isn't it? Real side splitter, I think.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No, I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
Think it's that bad being a Witcher?
Guess I could have been someone worse. Just a shame I had no choice.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some Witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return? Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Know what? Let's get out of here.
Don't like what you're hearing, huh? Witchers shouldn't talk like that. Know what else you won't like? After the trial of the medallion, I rode straight home to thank my daddy for everything. Want to hear what I did to him?
Lambert, please.
Thought we were opening up, having an honest talk. But fine, let's continue pretending everything's just peachy. The road beckons, my good man. Our companions await.
Need to get our swords. Witcher with no swords like a man without an arm.
Sure thing, brother.
Witches is his sharp back club takes, and home goes.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. I don't need convincing.
Come on, girl, let's go.
You go ahead.
Not too long, though.
我是可以在这里乱晃，拿着我的剑乱晃的。那这样我刚才把剑放下是有什么意义？不是我的摇杆，不要再看到了没？现在我的摇杆长这个样子。别闹了，受不了！天啊，我的摇杆！这边有什么东西让我收？看一下，两个山洞，有一个问号，入口。你去那个入口看一看，这入口是说我前面走的那个洞，是吗？好像不是。 是，是还是不是？看的不是很懂。这是前面那个小洞对不对？他如果往这边走对不对？他没丢我石头。不甩我。这是另外一个巨魔洞。没有东西。看起来这张图应该没有什么东西要看。啊，去这个问号点踩一下，这应该是那个吧？魔力全员。拿个技能点，应该是吧？不然我想不到在这种地方会放这个问号，还会是什么？What was that？ 看到他穿墙哎，这样是 OK 的吗？还有我是能下去的。啊，可以。我是要解决这2只啊，先一只一只来啊。
Long track.
世界尽头。哪里？傻，那边世界尽头啊！你能不能过来一点？过来一点！我在这边等你。哦耶！一手狙击的。Two。上面还有一只，该不会是怪物宝箱？在这种地方放怪物宝箱，哎，真的，14等。其实也不是走了，今天应该就到这里。我先回去。这边没有船点，啊，这样慢慢走回去。好啦，那其实我自己慢慢走回去就好了。再来，剩下的明天或后天继续走主线。应该会试一下，想要先把支线全解。支线解完之后再把问号踩一踩，应该差不多吧？我看一下，已经感觉快到尾声，支线还有一堆没解，该解的还是要解。好啦，休息了，要关台了，爸妈。